Welcome to the Gigamon Tech Hub video series.
Hi, I'm Yarni Rajesh, and in this video we will see how you can use Gigamon Selective Precryption to hide the traffic you don't want your tools to see. For this demo, we're using an AWS EKS cluster containing public and private medical data, which using Gigamon Auto Target Selection identifies all the existing nodes. Using Gigamon Fabric Manager, we will now create a policy to hide private medical data so that the tools don't see this. Let's jump right into it. So on the Fabric Manager, I'm currently on the monitoring session tab. I've already created my monitoring session. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Universal Cloud tab. So here I'm going to create a new policy, give it a name, and I'm going to select the monitoring domain that was created and select the cluster in which I want this deployed. I'm also going to make sure that the precryption policy is turned on. Now the source selector is the main tab that we need to edit. So here I'm going to give it a name, and I have two ways to implement the policy. The first method is to make sure all public data is included. Now if the node needs to drop any packets, it will first make sure all public data is sent. So I'm going to go and select the namespace that is associated with each data or packet, and I'm going to call it medical private public data. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the private data is excluded, so therefore I'm going to go ahead and include an exclude filter. So I'm going to select the pod which contains the private data, and I'm going to select next. Now the Fabric Manager knows the private data should not undergo precryption and will not be sent to the tools. So here I'm going to select the tunnel to which I need to send the traffic. So that is my vSeries node. And that's the address that is associated with this tunnel. So with these rules, the user can specify an action, direction, and priority. And the action indicates whether to pass or drop the traffic. Now, you can have a maximum of 32 rules in each direction, and only one tunnel destination is supported in a policy. Now that we have added the rules, we can go ahead and deploy this policy. And this is how you can use Gigamon Selective Precryption to hide the traffic you don't want your tools to see.
To watch the full Tech Hub series, check out gigamon.com/techhub.